वेलकम टू द हिंदू एडिटोरियल डिक्टेशन। हाय दोस्तों, कैसे हैं आप लोग। आई होप आप लोग सब अच्छे होंगे और दिवाली को एंजॉय कर रहे होंगे। इसके साथ साथ हमें अपनी जो प्रैक्टिस है, प्रैक्टिस को अनदेखा नहीं करना है, हमें अपनी प्रैक्टिस करनी है। आपका एग्ज़ाम काफ़ी नज़दीक आ गया है, एसएससी का भी, आरआरबी का भी, काफ़ी सारे एग्ज़ाम हैं जो आपके कंडक्ट इस नेक्स्ट मंथ में होने हैं। ओके, इसी के साथ साथ अपनी जो आपकी तैयारी नहीं छोड़नी है आपको। ओके, चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं आज की हम डिक्टेशन को। आज थोड़ी सी लेट है, डिक्टेशन को स्टार्ट करते हैं। बी रेडी, स्टार्ट। द रिसेंट डिसीजन ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट टू ब्रिंग वीडियो स्ट्रीमिंग सर्विसेज एंड ऑनलाइन न्यूज अंडर द एम्बिट of the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting was much anticipated, though with some trepidation. This government has from time to time made it clear that it is in favor of bringing these digital services under some sort of regulatory framework. Recently, when the Supreme Court asked for its suggestions toward improving the existing self-regulatory mechanism for television media in a case involving Sundarshan News, the government stated that regulating the digital media was more pressing. More regulation is usually a problematic idea, bringing with it the real risk of censorship. But on one count at least, this decision may have some merit, and that is if this is targeted at leveling the playing field by bringing new digital players within the purview of a regulation that non-digital players have been subject to all these years. New movies before theatrical release have to get through the certification process of the Central Board of Film Certification. In contrast, video streaming services such as Netflix and Amazon Prime, which have become key distributors for new movies and entertainment content and have gathered millions of subscribers in India in recent years, have not had to follow any such requirement. It cannot be denied that regulation of the light touch kind, which serves as an advisory for the content being presented to the viewers, plays as useful role. But is the intent here to create a level playing field and nothing more? And how will the regulatory mechanisms function? These will be the key questions. The fear is that this will just end up facilitating more governmental interference and censorship, especially problematic when it comes to regulating digital news. There is little to be said about the average politician's appetite for independent journalism and political satire. In a democracy whose progress is dependent on free speech, it is important then that regulation is not an excuse to stifle voices, especially those not palatable to the ruling class. There is little doubt that digital media have grown to be influential, even if some sections have struggled to make money. The government recognizes this and just a few months ago introduced new investment rules for digital news media, where a number of legitimate initiatives have now taken shape. It is also important that the government recognizes that there is really no reason to have a different regulatory mechanism for digital news. For decades now, the print media and television media have managed themselves in self regulation frameworks where one of their main goals has been to maintain their independence. Self regulation is a must and censorship a definite no one. Full stop. गाइस ये आपके 460 वर्ड हैं और आपकी 100 वर्ड पर मिनट की स्पीड है। ओके, इसको लिखिए और लिखने के बाद इसको टाइप कीजिए। टाइप करने के बाद मुझे बताइए कि इसमें आपकी कितनी मिस्टेक आई, 1%, 2%, 3%। ओके, थैंक यू वेरी मच, हैव ए गुड डे। और आई होप आप अच्छी तरह से दिवाली बना रहे हो और सेफ दिवाली। थैंक यू वेरी मच।